Recently, I was in my hometown of Pine Bluff, Arkansas for a funeral, and I was lucky enough to go by the old homestead built by my great-grandfather. And this picture was taken probably in the early 30s. This is my grandfather here and two of his brothers, George and Charlie. My grandfather was Frederick. These were the German boys, and an old Model A with a few duck that they harvested before there were bag limits. Most of them are mallards. There's a few pintails and canvasbacks in there. That's the way it was back then. They actually had live decoys that they used, that they kept in cages. That was legal back then. And this is in front of the old house that I visited. So now let me show you what it looks like today, about 95 years after these young men posed for this picture. This is the Gouster homestead here in Pine Bluff that my great grandfather built just before the turn of the century. He went to work for the railroad down here, the Cotton Belt Railroad. And back then everyone lived near the railroad yards, right in the backyard of the railroad yards. So this is where all the brothers and sisters came to have cookouts and everything. That's where we all met. It's just a big old farmhouse. It's had some modern additions to it. I'm surprised it's still standing. These pecan trees are 120, 130 years old. Remember Uncle Freddie cleaning catfish on this big pecan tree back there. He had a spike buried in it, and he would slam the catfish up against the spike and then cut them and skin them. This is the one he cleaned catfish on right here, and in fact I do believe that might be one of the nails that he hung catfish on. It's grown up a little bit. There's another one up there, so I think this is definitely his tree. I've known this tree for 70 years, so that's a while. Wow. Had a big garden back here. Mulberry tree. Neat. We had bag swings and tire swings. And different aunts and uncles lived right around this neighborhood. This one's about gone. Yep. It's still alive, but it's hollow on the inside. Oh yeah. Look at that Norfolk pine, my goodness. I remember it, but I don't remember it that enormous. That thing's 120 feet tall at least. Goodness. Same old fence we had. This was the bedroom. This was the window for the kitchen. My Uncle Freddie added this lean-to section on years later. Big living room was up here. Big living room, real big glass front door. My Uncle Freddie added this porch. Had an old wooden porch when we were kids. This is East 5th. 2001 East 5th. In fact, if I didn't have a suit on right now, I'd climb that sucker. I think it's important for all of us to honor the past, to honor our ancestors. Come back and find the places that you may have originated. I want to bring my grandkids down here, and pretty soon my great-grandkids, before this place no longer stands, and tell them stories, and maybe bring a metal detector and find the little lead soldiers that I lost in this front yard. It's good stuff.